people of the internet. I don't like any of you. I really don't. I don't like... Shh. I don't like any of you people. And I'm going to tell you why. My weight is spiraling out of control, and I keep getting fat, and I don't know why. I eat all the food pyramids, and today, to add to the special food pyramid, are you listening, Ashley? Get your head from out under there. Actually, you can stay there. You are a bench. Today, I'm going vegan.
Want to get a video just for you? Surprise your friend and tell him it's your fault. I'm calling corporate. Click the link below and get yourself a cameo.
I'm gonna go vegan so that I can lose this weight. And today we're gonna be doing vegan popcorn and kernels. First things first, we have to do a weigh-in, okay? I am still recovering. Today is what's today? Day 10, day 11? Since getting the you-know-what. And I just had a nice little rant on my new channel called Nikocado Shorts. Go watch it. 2 days ago, I posted me ranting at the I was eating Dairy Queen before I went vegan. Okay, this was before. I went vegan today. That was before. I was at the drive-thru and I was ranting about the Ashleys who were saying that I shouldn't be open about my experiences, that I should just sip it and be quiet because I'm discouraging people from getting the you know what, to fight the Bud Light. Excuse me. I'm not going to get into it. See, I'm already getting angry. Go watch those rants. I posted 3 new videos on my other daily channel. I post there every single day. It's brand new. Nikocado Shorts. Link down below. Okay. Speaking of shorts. These shorts, look what I can do. Oh my God. I'm so attractive. Okay, so let's weigh myself and see how much I weigh. Today I'm also having extra vitamins, so I'm extra healthy. And let's do this. I know things are popping out. Honey, God made me large and in charge. What can I say? Thick like a soda can. All right, up in here. You better tell the truth, lady. We're trying to show them that well, who cares? I'm going vegan, so it doesn't even matter. Excuse...
146.2 down.
I'm okay with that. Nancy, I'm trying to do my weight loss journey. I don't know if you heard her. It's 346. What did she want? Whatever. 346.2. We'll do it a second time just to make sure. 346, you guys, I've gained 0 pounds over the past 2 days. Yes, success. Okay, here we go. Don't look at my rolls. It's just water weight. It's just water weight.
350.4 down.
You are gonna get it. She just added 5 pounds. 350. Excuse me. I'm not 350. You lied. I'm gonna go by your first one. Goodbye. So I'm 340. What are the 347? Shh. 346.2. And that's that. So today we're going vegan. You know what? I should probably ask. Does someone own a... No. I think I should ask. Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, now that we're done weighing myself, Uber Eats just arrived. Hello, Uber Eats. And so is my health. Health has actually not arrived yet. We're still waiting for that. But like I said, we're taking extra, but... Ouch! When I cough, I feel every bone hurt. I feel like my ribs are swollen from, because when you cough, your lungs expand. That's science. And when they expand, they run into the bone. Or there's a lot of water weight in the way. And everything keeps slamming. I feel like I have internal bruising. Ouch! But this should make it feel all better. Health is wealth. French fries. I don't even like French fries, but I asked for extra. Extra seasoning, extra well done. Splattering all over the place. Excuse me. So I'm being daring. Look how spicy these look. I can smell it from here. I don't know how. I really shouldn't be doing it after having the bzz, bzz, bzz. You know, I'm still recovering. I must say though, today's the first day where I feel, if it wasn't for the cough, I had one little moment of like really bad headache. Oh, and nerve damage too, I felt. Oh my gosh. Oh, those look so good. They better be good. And they better not be dry. I have been talking about this place for so long. I was gonna say, look at all the ranch they gave me, but then I remembered I paid $5 for an extra large cup of ranch, which amounted to 5 little cups. That means it's $1 per cup. That makes no sense. I feel like I need a refund. Because you can buy each cup separately for 50 cents. I'm not adding up my cents right. That's so good. Only halfway done. French fries up in here. French fries up in here. Look how seasoned they are. I got ranch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 6, 7. So that means it came with 4 ranches for free. 4 ranches. And then I had to pay $5 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they each come out to like 80 cents. But let me look at me. I'm so stingy with my pennies. But let me, excuse me, it's a tough world. Let's try this. All of a sudden, all my problems in the world just went away. They had the #1 best ranch. Now, who's very dang close is my Dairy Queen. I can't speak for all Dairy Queens. My Dairy Queen. This is so gross, but so good. And it's only gross because I'm looking at the lids. People don't like that, but I don't care. Oh my God. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Okay, everyone, let's get started with the show. By the way, it's like midnight. I shouldn't be eating this late, but I had a very busy, long day recovering. But like I said, today is one of the first days where I feel 80, I was gonna say 80, maybe 75% back to normal. This has been my best day. But man, is that intense. And I'm about to do round 2 next week. I might not be able to walk. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so do you want to tell them what you just said? Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, he looks like the guy from that dinosaur movie. The one that took all the dinosaurs' DNA and was gonna sell it. Yeah, you look like him. The one that, the really fat guy.
The movie that starts with a J.
Yes.
And ends in ASIC.
And he was on the...
Park.
He was on the computer, his face was on the computer and he said, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Remember? You didn't say the magic word?
And you're saying I look like him, my appearance.
You look just like him, especially when you wear glasses. You literally look just like him.
Or then he was fat.
And you're not?
Not that fat. Am I as fat as the man that he stole something, didn't he? He stole a laptop, and then that scene gave me nightmares as a child. I remember crying.
Like you stole my life.
He got... We're filming. Are we or are we not? We are. I think not. I think we are.
You also took my happiness too. Anyways, I'll leave you to it.
So I look like the man that, what did he say? Steal? You didn't answer the question.
He took the genetic material. He put it in a shaving, like one of those the foams for shaving. And it spilled, and then the dinosaurs were able to reproduce on their own. And that dinosaur that looked like a frilled lizard did him in.
That scene scared me when he got killed by the dinosaur and he got eaten in the car.
Don't say the K word.
And And then or then people make entire channels based on crime. We can say the word kill.
Okay.
And the whole car started going, that scared me. I started crying as a children. And Beauty and the Beast too. Fun fact about me. Beauty and the Beast, when the wolves attacked the beast, I started crying hysterically. I was like, Dad, it's too violent. Turn it off. I'm very shooken by violence. Which is why I should not throw shoes in my face.
That's so ironic because you now look and act like the Beast.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna be eating. Excuse me, I'm not done with you. You're gonna sit and watch this for a second.
I have to take my 100 supplements.
So this is the world's best ranch. Okay. And I'm gonna try these delicious cheese fries. I love how well done they are. Okay.
It's not my fault you look like him, okay?
I don't look like him.
You literally look
Give me
like
some
him.
napkins before you leave.
You look
I'm gonna have
just like
diarrhea.
Good, you need it.
No, I don't. I've gone to the bathroom 7 times today because of the stupid,
7 times this month.
beep beep. Pss, 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 pss. It's been what 10 days now, and everything flies out.
All right, bye.
I
have to go. I have to take these things.
Want to know what's really going on? Watch my life in an unfiltered way? Click the link below and follow my Patreon for mukbangs and drama. Not allowed on YouTube. Link below.
Okay. Oh my god. Their french fries are so good when you get the cheese. And we're also going to put it with the ranch. And the ranch is going to make it go to a whole different dimension. Here we go, ready? I love my job. Screw these Ashleys. I don't even care about them. And in case you're new to my channel, I call the annoying people Ashleys. I don't know why. I don't want to say Karens, because that's overused. I should start calling them Jacobs. All these Jacobs. I'm very afraid for these spicy ones, you guys. I kind of don't know why I did it. We'll do these last, so stay tuned. Let's first try my favorite lemon pepper. Good. Oh, never mind. That's really good. I was gonna say it could be a tad bit greasier. The world's best ranch, and I really smothered it, didn't I? Didn't I? Ho ho ho. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. It's going down all the wrong tubes. It's your fault. Making me do these videos. It's all your faults, actually. Criminy crickets. Cheapers. Now I'm gonna Ave Maria. Fiddlesticks. Sit there and watch and don't distract me. For now we're gonna do the Parmesan cheese. Where's the thing? Where's the cheese? Excuse me. You better take me seriously. I have my hat on. This is the boss hat. I'm the boss. I run this place. That's very well done, though. I have to say, I wanted it to be a little more smothered in cheese, but that consistency, the texture, the crispiness, 9 out of 10.
Okay. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Let's go back to here. The lemon one. Small little dips, because we don't overpower too much. Oh. Oh. That's still my favorite. I love it's dry, but it's not dog food dry. It's not like dry. It's just like it's not smothered in sauce. But it's greasy, it's fresh, it's juicy, it's tender. This is the moment. Okay. Now we're gonna do these french fries. And we'll put it with the ranch. Cheese fries with ranch. I've tried their spicy fries. They're too spicy. They kind of gets ruined. They're too spicy. It's like a buffalo spicy fry. Don't. Unless you can really handle the heat. I feel like I will have diarrhea. Oh my god, this is so good. I mean, you can't get better than this. I'm calling corporate to thank them for making my day delicious and nutritious. Okay? I am calling corporate. And my dietitian. You guys, maybe I'm having diarrhea because I keep having so much vitamin C. But I'm being real with you. I'm still suffering side effects. 10 days later. Jeepers creepers. I know. There's going to be cheese in this water now. I don't care because it all goes to the same place. Oh my god, my digestion. Oh, it's the super orange. I'm like, did we get a new lemon flavor or did they just open a new box? Okay. In all seriousness, let's try the 2 spicy ones. And then we'll do my vitamins. I feel like the vitamins will be destroyed by the spice. Let's do the vitamins first. I know you're all gonna hate me. It's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only 12 vitamins. Not too bad, and I can do 3 at a time. So what's 3 divided by 12? 7. I'm smart. Okay. Oh, okay. Smart people in this place. Smart people in this place. Do people tell the truth when they've been drinking water for the algorithm? I drink water. Does the truth suddenly come out? I don't know. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Actually, let's wash it down with one more. Why is my fork dripping? Ew. Drip, 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 drop, drop. You know, I was shaming Buffalo Wild Wings for a long time. They have amazing burgers. Their blue cheeseburger, okay, mozzarella sticks, but great onion rings, great cheese curds, great french fries, great. I love all their sides. But most of the time their wings are blah. But last time I had Buffalo Wild Wings on this channel, like, what was it, 3 weeks ago? Oh my god, I was so impressed. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna support this company forever. It was so good. Alright. One of these is called the Atomic my god, why did I do this? Actually, let me tell you the real flavors. It wasn't the most top of the notch. Let's see, we got lemon pepper, garlic parmesan, we got Cajun, this is Cajun, and we got original hot, 4 flame symbols. It's only 2 levels down from their atomic. Actually 1 level, because it goes atomic, which is that Buffalo Wild Wings challenge, which I've only done like 2 or 3 times in my life, and it's very difficult. And then the next one under that is mango habanero, and the one under that is original hot. So the hottest one you can get is atomic, followed by mango habanero, followed by original hot. And then you get the Korean spicy, you get the Tabasco one, you get the Cajun one, you get the Louisiana rub, and then it keeps going down all the list until it gets to mild. Oh my god, I'm gonna have diarrhea on the seat. Oh. Let's try a little bite. Oh, my stomach hurts. That is one weird side effect that me and Orlin are both having that no one talks about. Our stomachs have been ruptured for a week. A week. And we eat all healthy foods. And before you say, oh, look at what you eat, I've been eating this for 5 years. We have not had... Okay, let's just do it. That's not bad. I'm joking. Oh my god. So dramatic. You guys know I majored on Broadway. That was my major. Broadway, where's my hat? Oh my gosh. I could totally be on Broadway, I think. That's what my, who was it? My 8th grade teacher. I was crying about something. Literally, I was making the tears come down. And she was like, Lord, help this poor young man. This is going to be on Broadway in a minute, crying about his homework that he didn't do. Oh, one time I said my cat died. That was for 10th grade English class. He bought the excuse. It was great. I'm a great actor. Miss Kitty went bye-bye. All right, here we go. Oh, no, that was 9th grade. My little kitty cat did not die. All right, cheers. It's very tasty to me. I think my spice tolerance has really gone up too. Let's try the Cajun. Ooh, the Cajun looks sticky. Mm-hmm. Oh, that tastes spicier. And also, this is very dry. It's like dry. No, that's so weird. So this one has a sauce rubbed all around it, like an actual... Oh, yeah, that one's spicier. And these two are, well, this one especially, the lemon pepper, they call this the dry one. Yeah, this is greasy, it's tender, it's juicy. Hear that? You hear that? Crispy, and all this grease flies out. Tastes like lemons. It's dry, but it ain't. Whereas this one is wet. Yeah, it's dry. You can tell by looking at it. You can probably tell by looking at it. Here's the thing. I'll show you this one. Oh my god, you can see the oil glistening. This is like a nice piece of, whatchamacallit, deep fried chicken with all the grease coming out. Excuse me, focus for the people. Focus. Don't recommend that one. Highly recommend. Mmm. It's not as greasy as all the other times. The other times were a lot greasier. The other times were more like rolling your eyes back. However, it's still my favorite out of everything. Let's go back to the Parmesan one, cheesy Parmesan. Similar, but the cheese flavor is lost on me. I barely taste it. The lemon one comes through. This is their best menu item. Oh yeah, that's the garlic Parmesan. It gets a little lost. It's good though. And it's their dry. So crazy. Like if I order wet, I want it to be like liquidy smothered. Like the last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings, that Thai curry is my favorite. This one, not as spicy as that and not as dry as this. It's juicy and tender and spicy. But oh, cheapers. Those French fries though. Okay. Tomorrow I have something very special going on. I'm excited for it. Can't tell you. That is good. That is good. So yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow, everybody. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Amazing. Know what I'm craving though? Ramen noodles. I haven't posted on my main channel for almost three whole weeks. Luckily the views are not going down, they're actually going up. They're spreading old videos, which is great. Thank God, because I have been sick. Now that I'm eating spice again, it's time for some spicy noodles. Some nice, cheesy, homemade, buttered, spicy noodles made by famous way. The one thing about the fries is they're a little too salty. And like, I got extra seasoning, but that also means extra salt. Because their seasoning is salty. Yeah. It's a little too salty. Oh, but that ranch though. That ranch. This ranch is so good, you just want to lick that lid. I feel a lot better that I kind of let out some steam on all the crazies on my channel recently. I think people are upset because I'm saying, hey, I don't feel good. I'm not saying I regret it, not saying I'm not thankful for it, not saying I'm not going to get the second one, not saying that I'm encouraging people not to do it. But there still should be room for people being honest, saying, look, if you're really, really overweight and also eat a really, really horrible diet like me, you're probably going to feel sick a lot longer. Like, and I'm going to tell you. Because no one else is going to tell you. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Especially at the rate of the people on my channel saying, keep it to yourself. Well, that's not the world I want to live in. So, besides my cough, which, knock on wood, I'm not cough. See, sometimes I say it. And all of a sudden, I feel the tickle. No, it's crazy. Today, I woke up and immediately started coughing. I was saying I could sleep that whole time. That whole time I was asleep and not coughing in my sleep. But the moment my brain turns on, oh, we're awake. It's time to cough. Why do you have to cough? You didn't cough that whole time. Because when you're asleep, you don't feel the tickle. You don't feel that tickle in your chest. Yeah, they could have made this a little bit greasier. A lot of it greasier. But man, is that some good chicken. Mmm. Like, they remind me of Popeye's chicken nuggets. Flaky, crispy, greasy. Very good. You know, Popeyes makes good food. I give them a lot of grief sometimes, but they make some great food. You kind of just expect it. I need more water. This chicken is dehydrated. But anyways, thanks for watching my eating show. I think I'm pretty much, look at all this food. Oh my God. I'm gonna have another spicy one. My digestion, it's gonna go all over the sheets. This is not okay. My poor white sheets. Hey, you guys want to know a little trick? I think it's mostly middle-aged women watching this by this point. That's what my demographics say. My analytics say the kids click out by this time. Oh my God. Hey women, I'm the woman of my house. How about you? In this relationship, I'm pretty much the woman. And before you say, don't talk about gender roles, I'm sorry, I am. You can change up your family all you want. But there's nothing wrong with saying that this is the norm worldwide. One person does the cleaning, one person does the building and the farming. One person has more muscles, one person has a big pickle. One person, you know, someone does something. I actually remember when I was in college, I was house sitting for an elderly same gender couple. And they had been together. Were they married by that point? I'm pretty sure they were, but they had been to get together for like 35 years. And you know, I was like 19, you know, and I was house sitting for them and helping them out with house chores and stuff. And they told me a secret to their long marriage. They says that you assigned roles. One person did the gardening, one person did the cooking. This person hated cooking, but this guy, well, there was two guys. So the guy loved cooking, this one hated it. This one liked cleaning, this one hated cleaning. This one was really good with the plants, this one killed all the plants. This one did the laundry and the grocery shopping. This one did fixing the shed, fixing the dirty car, doing stuff in the garage. This one couldn't even get his hands dirty. But this one was really good at, like, again, making the home fresh. So this one was more feminine, this one was more masculine. Well, in this house, I do the sheets and the laundry. Or they can do the laundry too. But like if something's breaking, if you have to assemble something, listen. You know, we've only been here for what? We moved here 2 years ago. We had to get all this furniture. Oh Lord, I can't assemble anything. That's his job. He's handy with the tools. So no tools for me. So anyways, the sheets, let me tell you, all the women, see, I knew I had a reason for getting here. Women that are watching, or men, a few of them, you never know, that are doing the house cleaning. Here's something that works so good for my white sheets. I have a big bowl. It's literally bigger than what you see on screen. It's like this big. I think Orland got from an Indian, it was very expensive. It's made out of metal. It's like this big. It's like when you go to like the markets, the street markets of India, and they're over there doing handmade spices, and it's like this big, metal, big bowl. And it's coming very and handy for mukbangs sometimes, like mixing around stuff, but mostly for cleaning. So this is what I do. I put a bunch of water in there, about halfway full, and then I take about half a cup of hydrogen peroxide, throw that in there. And then I take 2 squirts of Dawn. Not drops, squirts. I've read online they just do a little drop. I do a squirt. Do 1 squirt, put that in there. Then you take a big cup of baking soda, baking powder, throw that in there. And then you take about a cup of vinegar and throw that in there. And you just kind of mix it all around. So it's hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, white distilled vinegar. Okay, not no dark brown apple cider vinegar. White distilled vinegar. It could be white distilled apple vinegar. It just has to be white. Clear. And what was the last? Oh, Dawn soap. And hydrogen peroxide. All those things. And water. I don't even have hot water. I don't do hot water on my sheets. My white ones, it weakens the fibers and the strength. That's an old thing. Unless it's something that can really handle heat, like towels, you don't want to put a lot of heat on your sheets. So anyway, I mix that and then I put my white sheets in there that are full of stains. Okay. What I eat comes out and sometimes it goes on the sheets. Okay. Full of stains. I push that in there. I massage it in the big bowl. I let it sit there for like 3 or 4 hours. And then I take out the sheets. I kind of wring it out. It's kind of messy. It's splashing. So try to keep it close to the bowl when you're wringing it. And then I throw that immediately into the washer. And then in the washer, I take half a cup of baking powder. Is it baking soda or baking powder? It's the powder. It's the white powder. Throw that in there with all the other things that soaked or didn't need to soak, but they're all sheets. They're all white. Throw that all in there. And then I open up the little cartridge on top, the little beep. And then I take my detergent. Don't overuse your detergent unless you're going to put vinegar in there to help break down the bond when you put it in there. I'll tell you. So this is what I do. I put the, like 3/4 of the way full, maybe 3/4. Unless it's a big load, then I'll do the whole thing. But it has a little line where it says to stop. It's a high efficiency washer. I fill it more than halfway, usually about 2/3 of the detergent. And then in the fabric softener area, I put the white distilled vinegar and then I close it. And then I put it on delicate setting because again, you don't want to loosen up the threads, loosen up the fibers. I mean, shoot, back before washing, people used to wash by hand just by going and it will get mostly clean. You don't want the washer to be the scrubber. That's why we have spot treating or soaking. You want to soak and spot. It's so annoying, especially if you have kids or you're busy. Throw it in there and say whatever. But truthfully, washers really should just be that motion that people do in the hands. Like when I lived in Colombia, I lived on a farm with Orland for a little bit. We didn't have a washer. We didn't have electricity half the time. And we had an outdoor washing station, which was a big sink and a tub. And yeah. And so just the hand alone with the soap cleans most of it. And that's all you really need to do. Again, grass, use your imagination, anything that can get anywhere, dirt, mud. You want to spot treat or soak like I did in that big bowl. Anyway, so I put it on delicate cold water, and then I put on an extra rinse because of that vinegar. And what happens is it washes it. Everything comes out beautifully. Not a single stain. Beautifully. And this is not expensive. And it's more like natural. You know, I mean, you don't have to buy all these fancy products and sprays and chemicals. It's literally just hydrogen peroxide, baking soda, white distilled vinegar, and a drop of Dawn soap that are pre-treated and soaked. Dawn pulls out the grease. Well, whatever it is that you're trying to get out. And then, anyways, that's in the laundry machine. And then, with the fabric softener set, never use fabric softener on your sheets. That will, again, coat the sheets that have a different charge, a positive or negative charge on the sheets, can't remember, and then it attracts more dirt and sticks to it faster had you not used any fabric softener. Don't use fabric softener. And then it also sits there on the fibers and it weakens them. Don't use fabric. You don't need to. You really don't need to use fabric softener if you do my method. And then it's on cold, right? It's washing, blah, 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 delicate setting. And then you have that second rinse. Because remember, the fabric softener setting is when it throws in that vinegar, which helps to pull off that excess soap that might still be on your sheets, which again, like fabric softener, attracts more dirt to it when you're done. It's like this. It's like a little film left over or a charge. And then you do a second rinse to get that vinegar out. It's like 2 extra minutes of rinsing. And it's half the amount of energy and half the amount of time. For example, to wash my sheets or all my clothes, by the way, on delicate setting. How long is it? 25 minutes? Something like that. Very short. Compared to the normal or the heavy duty cleaning section, it's like 60 minutes, 65 minutes. It's more than half the time, half the energy. And like for example, this shirt will go in that soaking bowl. A lot of these shirts, to be honest with you, since they're from Walmart and they're $4, and I recycle through them anyway, and they're no value. You have to, is it a nice shirt, a nice pair of sheets? Like those sheets were expensive. It's worth putting in that extra work of soaking and treating, blah, blah, blah. If it's just a shirt for, for an eating sesh, and it costs you $4 and you really don't care, I just throw that in there with the washing. If the stains come out, mostly it's good enough. Plus, it adds to my comedy. It's my look. I'm supposed to be sloppy, so it's whatever. But my white sheets, that's what I do. And I've gotten so many stains, like pure red, pure brown, yellow. I remember when I first got my bzz, 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 the next day I woke up and my sheets, it was like I oozed grease. Like my body was detoxing hard. I must have had night sweats and chills. I know I did. And the sheets were wet and they turned yellow, and I had to soak them, do all that thing. That method that I just told you has gotten everything out. Has gotten everything out. So I learned it from YouTube, and I wanted to share that because I know I learned that from YouTube. Sorry, this died. Here comes my cough. And I wanted to share it because there's nothing greater than getting fresh, crisp, and I air dry everything. It's a whole day's process for me, trust me. Laundry days. I barely use the dryer anymore. Towels, I'll throw in there. Because it shrinks everything. Even if they're pre-shrunk, it still does. And you put it on low heat. Oh my God. First of all, it's still heat. Might be low heat, but it's still actual heat. Doesn't matter if it's high, medium, or low, it's still heat. And I've shrunk things on low heat. And you have to you have to do like 5 cycles for it to come out dry. Since it's low heat, it's less efficient, so it's taking longer to heat. It's just, you're using so much electricity to do low heat that still ends up shrinking. I mean, oh my God, you'll put it on 70 minutes and and then it goes bzz, bzz, you go to check it and it's still wet. You turn the dial, put it on another 70 minutes. You know, I'm doing stuff, bzz, bzz, oh, it's done, let's go check. You walk on over and oh, it's still wet. Put on another 70. I mean, these are hours and hours and hours. And I just got these foldable drying racks. Does anyone care about this? I don't know why I'm talking about this. I got these foldable drying racks from Amazon. I don't remember how much they were. 20 something, 30 something, I don't remember. That fold and you fold, yeah. And I have like 6 of them for my clothes, but for my sheets, I'm lucky that I have a split king, so I can just put one whole one over top of it, and it just encases it like a big mushroom head. Just kind of like, just drops down over, and I'll put one side of the mattress, you know, split king, so 2 twin XLs, 1, 2, and then my red light therapy machine, it's like this big. I'll put the big things. Oh, goodbye. This is just too much.
Hi, it's me. I'd like to thank all my patrons for supporting this video, and an even bigger thank you to my executive producers, Jamie Babycado, Princess Abbie, and C Butter. If you'd like to support my channel a little bit extra, or if you just want to see the real, unfiltered side of these videos, click the link in the description box and consider joining all of us over on Patreon. You'll get to see weekly videos and a much more candid side of me. Oh, and by the way, you have to be a grown-up to follow. Patreon's really for my closest followers only, and new openings become available on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you see an opening, hurry up. And if you want to hear from me personally, get yourself a video directly from me on Cameo, where I can surprise you with a video straight to your phone or your computer. You can also hire me to tell off your friend. If you want more, check out my merch store and get yourself a Waterweight t-shirt. Patreon, Cameo, and merch are all linked in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.